Happy Friday, everyone, and thanks for checking in to WeatherBug. I'm meteorologist Todd Nelson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Hope you're enjoying your first full week of 2015. Of course, we are now almost midway through the month, and we're talking some cold conditions. It happens every time at this time of the year. We get that cold Arctic air invading parts of the United States, and we've been dealing with a pretty big blob of that Arctic air. And of course, the lake effect snow machine still kicking out some snow, and we may be dealing with a weekend storm developing. So this trough of low pressure supplying us with a cold air. You got some lake effect snow going over all the Great Lakes here, but that cold air has made it all the way down to the Gulf Coast states, and as we see a little impulse of energy ride north, up and over this colder air at the surface, look what happens. The pink and the blue indicating some of the wintry mixed conditions, and that'll continue through Saturday into Sunday, spreading into the Ohio Valley and eventually along the eastern seaboard. But again, it's not going to be just necessarily black or white here, rain or snow. It's going to be everything in between, it appears, which is unfortunate. Some sleet, maybe some freezing rain. So if you have travel plans from the Texas Panhandle all the way to the lower Mississippi Valley into the Ohio Valley this weekend, keep an eye on the weather in that area. Meanwhile, it'll still be cold to the far north, and we're also starting to see some moisture build across the far west. Four Corners region over a 5-day period may be able to accumulate an isolated 1 inch in some areas. We're also looking at some pretty decent amounts down to the south. Typically, you're going to have a better chance of heavier moisture where some isolated thunderstorms develop, but on the northern flank of that and northwestern flank of that could be a bit of a wintry mess. So there's a big blob of Arctic air and still plenty cold as we take you through the day today. In fact, struggling to get to the single digits above zero across the far north. It is windy, so some blowing snow across the far north. 77 in Miami today and 72 in Phoenix tonight. Still very cold to the far north.